All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1064, Adams case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've decided that I need a little more money a month with the child that we have, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So currently, how much are you receiving?
I think it's about minimum wage.
Okay, so about what, $213 or so, something like that?
Yes, around that area.
All right. How old is the child?
She's 5.
Okay. Does mom give anything extra? Has she been doing anything extra?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So how did you all get to this point? She's on minimum wage child support. Was she working previously?
She was working previously, and then she quit the job, I want to say. I can't really get that backstory out of her, but we had to separate, Your Honor. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do what anymore?
I couldn't be with her. She started to get very just abusive. For what it is, my breaking point, she went upside my head because I couldn't put her food in the microwave.
Oh, wow. This lady did that?
Your Honor,
she looks so sweet.
No, you darn near need to get the bailiff in here. I can't. She's very abusive. She can play the phone.
Hold up, did he just say she hit him because he didn't heat her food? That's not just petty, that's a massive red flag. Domestic violence, no matter who it's coming from, is serious. And let's be honest, the courtroom reaction here says it all. The judge is caught off guard, and so are we. But here's where things get complicated. She later admits she was off her medication. So is this a pattern of behavior, or was it truly an isolated outburst? Let's dig deeper.
You're gonna throw nothing at me, are you?
No, ma'am, no.
Okay. Well, he said you went upside his head. I just want to make sure you don't try to go upside mine.
You know, it was a rough day that day. You know, Your Honor, I'm diagnosed bipolar, and I was just having a really rough day. And our child, she was just really just crying all day, and I just needed a little bit of help. And he was just saying he couldn't help me at home, and so that's why I just kind of acted out.
Oh, okay. So it was an isolated incident?
Huh?
Was it an isolated incident?
I'm sorry, when she get her foot going like that,
This is where things get tricky. She openly admits to being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and having an outburst because she wasn't on her medication. Now mental health struggles are real, and managing them is tough. But does that excuse physical violence? The law doesn't. Say you're off your meds, so it's okay to lash out. Courts consider mental health, but they also prioritize safety, especially when a child is involved. The fact that this wasn't a one-time incident. That's a huge factor in what happens next.
What do you mean, isolated?
Like, did that happen one time?
No.
She's gone upside your head numbers of times?
Numbers, dozens.
It's because he let my medication, I was off my medication, and he said he couldn't pay for it because it was too expensive, you know, but I'm back on my medication now, and he said we were going to try and work things out. I still love him. I mean, look at him. He's a fine-looking man, and I love our child. And
he's a nice-looking guy.
I really want to work it out, and I just got this new job.
She went from minimum wage to making $55.00 a year. That's a massive jump. And while claiming she has debt, the court doesn't care about credit card bills. It cares about the child's well-being. Here's a legal fact. Child support is based on the non-custodial parent's income before personal expenses. So whether she has debt or not, that new salary means she can contribute more. And the judge is definitely about to make that clear.
Well, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back on my feet, and but I got a lot of debt, so I have to save that money, and I don't feel like I can pay more child support right now.
How much are you making now at your new job?
I'm making $55K.
$55,000. That's a lot from where you're at now.
I didn't have anything before, and I just have a lot of the credit card debt.
Okay.
and health debt, you know, with my medication and my visits.
I understand. You understand that he has things that he needs to pay for you all's daughter, right?
Yes, yes.
And I can only imagine $200 or so for a 5-year-old is not cutting it.
It's not.
You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's only fair that your child support is increased because your income has changed and you have the means now to support your daughter a little bit better. Now, that's not to say, I understand that you have debt. I understand that you have things that you have to pay for, but with what's in the best interest of the child, your child support should be increased. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your daughter involved in any extracurricular activities or anything?
Yes, she's in ballet.
Ballet, okay. How much is ballet?
It comes to about, I want to say, about $200 a month.
$200 a month? Okay. And she goes throughout the year?
Yes.
Okay. What about health insurance?
I pay health insurance.
All right. How much is health insurance?
It's about $222 a month.
All right.
And there it is, the ruling. The court recalculated her monthly child support. Obligation to $92.80 based on her new salary that includes the basic support amount and reimbursing Mr. Adams for health insurance. Now, is this fair? Legally, absolutely. Courts follow a percentage-based model for child support, 20% of her net income. For one child, the takeaway, the law doesn't care if you just got a raise or if you have debt, if your income increases. So does your financial responsibility to your child.
Can mom attend any
No.
ballet? No? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mom had supervised visits.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this is what we're going to do, ma'am. We are going to adjust your child support so that it increases to reflect what it should be based on your new income. You testified that your new amount was $55,000. That would bring your gross to $4,580, bringing your net to...
Ah, here we go, the classic. But what about this other thing? Move. She argues that since Mr. Adams sold her a bad car, she shouldn't have to pay the increased child support. Nice try, but legally completely irrelevant. This is a child support case, not a small claims court hearing, and the judge shuts that down. Fast pro tip. If you're in court for one issue, don't try to derail the case with unrelated complaints. It won't work.
$1,504. You only have one child? This is your only child?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's going to be based on 20%, which brings your child support amount to $700.80. Now you do have to reimburse dad for the health insurance. Okay, so that $780 plus the $222 for health insurance reimbursement, that brings your monthly obligation to $922.80 per month. Okay, you understand that?
Can I just mention one thing, Your Honor?
Sure.
Reggie, he's a used car salesman, and he sold me this discounted car, and it's just a junk car, and I've been having so many bills from this car.
Okay.
And I just had it in the shop, and it was $750.
All right.
Because it's just breaking down, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford all this, because he's the one who sold me this and said it was a good car.
So what did you want me to do about it?
I sold her that car.
Well, here's the deal. I don't even need your defense because I didn't need her story. It doesn't have any impact on what it is that I have to do. This isn't a divorce where, you know, we're in a temporary orders hearing and we're talking about splitting debts and anything like that. So it's irrelevant to what we're doing here today. However you have to take care of that expense, that's how you're going to have to handle it. And if the two of you have an issue that ends up having to result in litigation, that'll be done in a different court, okay? So as of today, your child support has been increased to $922.80. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And just like that, the case is closed. The judge increased the mother's child support to $922.80 per month, ensuring the child gets the support they need. Meanwhile, her claims about the car tossed out as irrelevant. The biggest lesson here: the court always rules in the child's best interest. Personal debts, drama, and past conflicts won't change that, but now I want to hear from you. Was this ruling fair? Should the father have pushed for even more support? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown as wild as we did, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more Courtroom drama, and hit that bell so you never miss a case.